Hi, Stacy. How are you?
How are you, Eric?
I'm okay. So, we're here at your gallery,
Thanks for coming.
and give us a little insight on that name because you got a lot of S's going on here.
Yeah, people always say, what is the SSS or S for? It's not for snake. For sure, I'm down to earth. My father gave me the name Stacy, which actually means resurrection. And my middle name, Stewart, is a maiden name of my mom's, but she made it my middle name, of course.
Okay.
And Smith, and my father's from Louisiana, and I'm originally from Chicago. I was born there and moved to New York a couple of decades ago.
Okay.
Actually, to go to college, I attended FIT. I didn't graduate, but I went on and graduated from the School of Visual Arts. And through all of that and my work, I've come to be a professor of fashion design at the Fashion Institute of Technology.
Okay. So I see we're gonna talk about that too. Okay.
A little bit.
Well, okay. Let's talk about your gallery going on here.
Okay, well, this is my studio gallery, and in 2004 I formed Stacy Stewart Smith Enterprises Incorporated. I took a trip to Paris, France with my students on a fellowship that I earned from the School of Visual Arts, a traveling fellowship called the Stacy Cavarel Traveling Memorial Fellowship. And that money I used with the sale of the works of art to do this research. I took about 42 students with me, and I fell in love with the Eiffel Tower.
Oh.
And this exhibit is just one extension of my enterprises. I also exhibit other artists from time to time, but mostly I do focus on my own work. So this is a studio and a gallery for me. And this particular exhibit that you're seeing here today is called Resurrection. It's my third series, and this Resurrection series is about brotherhood, and it features aerial views from the Eiffel Tower in my art form called abstract realism.
Okay. So this piece here, explain this here.
This piece is called Faith, and it's not a takeoff of the Michelangelo Touch of God in the Sistine Chapel ceiling, but actually what it is a depiction of the idea that can the little hand support the big hand, in contrast to a touch from the divine. Faith is reaching out to something that you know or someone that you know that may not be able to help you, or the other, whether or not you think you can help them. In the painting here, we see the beams in the back representing the idea of urban structure or society. And then later on I developed these pixels actually from DVDs when they go bad, and that is a form of abstract. So abstract and realism in one painting. So if you look at just caption this area here in the lower left, you see that the painting is abstract. Then there are elements that can actually be real and or abstract.
I see.
This is the first one from 2006, and it took me a while to get involved with the what I really wanted, and I moved on. The second painting there is titled Salvation.
And why is that?
Well, sometimes you meet people and you want to help, and they're within your grasp to help them, but it's just a moment that you have before you can catch them, before they go the wrong way, or you may have only that one open door to affect their lives. It's not about religious salvation necessarily, although it could. I am Christian, but it is more about the idea of when the door opens for you to help somebody or to be present in their lives, will you be able to catch them at that moment?
I see.
And the same thing with the backdrop here, and those pixel elements representing the idea that there is another dimension of our lives going on, or another dimension evolving around us while we're interacting with each other in this urban environment. Oh wow, this one's called, titled Cruciferous.
Cruciferous.
Yes, I studied theology at the Manhattan Bible Institute here in New York, and of course, when I encountered the Eiffel Tower, one of the elements that I really thought was wonderful about the structure was Gustav Eiffel's use of cross formations. They're all over the tower in tiny crosses, crosses within crosses, etc. And I was in the elevator taking a photograph, and you'll see that in the research on the wall. And I saw this reflection of my own eyes staring out into the distance, and I was captivated by the concept that at that moment I only seemed to be there with this cross formation in front of me. So it's a depiction of just the architecture of the structure itself, but there is a deeper spiritual sort of enigma going on in this one.
I see.